Well, hi everybody. Good morning. To meteorologist Travis Klineski on this Monday morning. Skies have cleared out a little bit, partly cloudy skies out there. Some of the thicker clouds are off to the east. Futurecast is probably a little bit overdone with the clouds, so we're going to enjoy some sunshine this morning. This might be about as good as it gets for most of this week when it comes to sunshine. Out west is where the sunshine is going to last longer today. This area here, we're going to see fog develop eventually, low clouds and fog, and it's going to start to build back into the area later today and into tonight. So let's play this out here. The good news is it's not cold, frigid cold. It's still cold, but not frigid cold, and it's not going to be super windy. But the bad news is with the lack of wind, with the somewhat melting snow, that's going to lead to some of this additional fog. So fog begins to move in later this afternoon and especially tonight. Widespread fog, some freezing fog once it gets colder, and drizzle and freezing drizzle could also be a problem. Drizzle initially, but as it gets colder below freezing, of course, freezing drizzle could be a problem. So that's going to be an issue for much of the area as well. Tomorrow, more of the same. A foggy, cloudy, gloomy day. It's going to be a gross day tomorrow. That's about the best way to put it. Tuesday is looking pretty crummy. You throw in, along with the fog, drizzle. Early in the day, freezing drizzle. Hopefully, you can get above freezing later on to maybe prevent that from lasting all day long. More of the same tomorrow night. Fog, drizzle. And then later in the night, some of this moisture starts to lift northward here, and we could actually see more legitimate moisture, some rain, freezing rain or sleet or snow initially, and then rain moving in as it warms up during the day on Wednesday. So highs today topping out in the 30s, some 40s out west. Tonight's temperatures dropping into the 20s, low 30s. So we're not going to see huge fluctuations in temperatures. Now it could get down into the teens up to the northwest. Tomorrow's temperatures, we're looking at highs in the 30s, some 40s again way out west. You'll notice this trend, better weather in the panhandle. Tomorrow night, 20s and low 30s, so not super cold, but below freezing for most of us. And then Wednesday, back into the 30s, some 40s in the panhandle again. And this is just a continued trend we're going to see in the days ahead. So again, better weather temperature-wise, but not exactly warm. Plus a lot of clouds. Today we get some sunshine this morning. We might get a little sun on Thursday. We'll see. Friday is another day where we may actually see. So, okay, let's go back up real quick here. Again, fog, freezing drizzle tonight. Some of that continues during the day tomorrow. A little bit more of a mix of precipitation late Tuesday night and a Wednesday morning, which will eventually become rain as it warms up. Rain then transitioning back over to freezing rain before it moves on out by early Thursday morning. I'm still concerned of clouds and maybe more fog sticking around Thursday, Friday, and maybe even Saturday. Saturday is the type of day where we could see low clouds and fog in the east, sunshine out west. That's kind of slowly working its way east through the day, so we might sneak in some sunshine later in the day on Saturday. Then we'll get clearing for everybody. Sunday, a lot more sunshine, and that's where we begin the next step up, where it's going to get nicer. 40s for highs on Sunday and beyond. And in fact, not just 40s, mid and maybe even upper 40s for the final few days of January. Some could see 50s down the road. And in fact, the Climate Prediction Center's outlook for next week, that's next Monday through Sunday, so that's the 29th through the 4th, showing that we are likely, in fact, very likely to see above average temperatures next week. So this week is actually, and you saw it on that graphic here, yes, it's better than it has been. Most days are still slightly below average, so it's not exactly warm. But next week, on the other hand, again, it's going to be a lot better. Precipitation-wise, I'm not buying into the above average too much for our area. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot next week, especially the first half of next week, maybe later in the week here. So let's take a look at some of the long-range models. There's not a lot going on here these next few days other than just the crummy fog and freezing drizzle. As we get towards Wednesday, we'll show you here. Here comes that Wednesday chance. It's Tuesday night and a Wednesday. The rain, which could hit the colder air and eventually to become more freezing rain or even some sleet or snow in spots, but then as it warms up, maybe plain old rain. This model's not as aggressive with the moisture as the GFS is. This moves out early on Thursday morning, and then after that, we're pretty quiet. But again, the low clouds kind of hanging around Thursday, Friday, maybe even part of Saturday. And then Sunday, we get a lot more sunshine, and that's where we really start to warm up. Beyond that, pretty tranquil weather, as we'll probably see some milder temperatures for much of at least the first half of next week. There are some models hinting at maybe cooling down for the second half of next week. GFS model, again, a little bit of the limited moisture, fog, clouds around. Most of the legit moisture the next couple of days will be off to our east. Wednesday, late Tuesday night and a Wednesday, here comes the rain, which could mix with freezing rain, sleet, and even snow. if it's cold enough. And it'll stick around Wednesday before clearing out Wednesday night, Thursday morning. After that, pretty quiet, but still kind of cloudy, foggy. That's going to be kind of sticking around through Saturday. And Saturday is when we kind of start to see the sun return, but it's more on Sunday where we see a lot more sunshine, and this is where we start to warm up next week. Quiet weather next week, at least the first half of next week. There are signs of maybe a cold front right here starting to back into our area and maybe cooling us down for the second half of next week here. Let's take a look at the long-range futurecast, our future temperatures product here. This is the European. Again, we're not bad. It's chilly, or it's cool, but it's not terrible. All the Arctic air is now well to our north. But it's next week as we get towards Sunday and beyond. Watch this. Here comes the better weather. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's the good stuff. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and beyond. Now, the European model is not cooling us down at the end of the week. The GFS, on the other hand, does. So here's, again, all the Arctic air up north. And it's warmer this week. Not exactly warm, though. But then as we get towards Sunday and beyond, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're warming up quite a bit. Wednesday. Then this one shows the GFS does have the backdoor cold front, maybe cooling us back a little bit at the end of next week. So that's where the models start to differ a little bit, is later next week. So let's all hope for that warmer weather next week. So the big thing is this week, yes, it's better. I just want to temper expectations. It is not going to be a great week of weather. Even if it's warmer, it's not as cold, it's not as windy, it's still not going to be a great week of weather. We're just not going to be quite so bitterly cold. That's the big thing. And the winds aren't going to be drifting the snow. We don't have to deal with that, at least. But it's different issues we have to deal with the fog, the freezing drizzle, the freezing rain, the sleet, the snow. I don't think we'll see a lot of snow. We're not likely to pick up much of any snow accumulation this week, though. So, all right. That is your forecast for today. Well, I will be back with you on Tuesday morning with all of the latest. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful start to your week here on this Monday, and I'll see you all again on Tuesday. Talk to you later. Bye.